Leonardo has launched blueprints for creators. Just head on over to the left-hand side. Right now they're displayed in the front, but you can catch them right here. Click on blueprints, and here you are. Welcome, my name is Rosh, the co-host of the Creative AI Show, where we are two creative guys talking AI. And in this video, we're going through blueprints, which is designed for creators. Basically, they're a style, a filter that can help you develop your creative ideas. And we're going to go through some of them and even create some images with these blueprints. As you can see, there are quite a few different looks for different situations. And at the very top, you can see there's some for photography, product and marketing, as well as spaces and interiors, art and illustration, video and motion, experimental, and trending. And these blueprints can be very helpful for your social media content. You want something with a little bit of a bang. You may not have a lot of time, but you want to create something unique or express an idea, or again, just promote something, for example, again, with product and marketing. One of the things I did in the very beginning is I tested this one out here, the urban glare portrait. And what it did is it gave me 3 different portraits. So some of these have multiple steps in the process. What I did was I chose this image right here and said generate. Now I've already done it, so let me show you what happened. If you want to see the content you've created, just click on your generations. And here we go. These are the 3 images that were created. So as you can see, it actually took that person out of that futuristic scene and put it in this urban environment scene. And you do have other options along the way. This one, we're using Nano Banana, but you do have choices of other models if you're interested. You can upscale the image. You can create a video, use as a guide or a style, or use as a blueprint. You can download the image, share the image, delete the image, copy the image, and so forth. Click here, and you have many of the other options that Leonardo gives you. And Leonardo gives you a lot of flexibility. Some of these have a very practical use, such as this one right here, change my hairstyle. And what I did is I picked the exact same model right here. So once uploaded, you click on next and then explain what type of hairstyle you actually want. So it's not that everybody is going to have short pink hair. In this situation, I said curly orange hair. And this is what we got. Again, it's the same environment now, but now she has orange curly hair. So this is a useful tool that allows you to do a lot of different things with a model just by asking, with a very specific tool that is designed to do exactly what you want it to do, which is to change a hairstyle. Let's take a look at some others. So many of these are portrait styles, very specific types of like vintage plant and garden portrait. But you can get something like this, product spin video. This can be very helpful if you are looking for that kind of video that is going to get the attention and look really modern for a product. So let's take a look. Click here to find our image. Let's see if there's a product here. Let's see, for the sake of argument, let's just use our space person and generate. Let's take a look. Okay, that's not quite what I was expecting. Not at all, quite honestly. Let's take a look and see what the moving portion is. Let's see. Okay, it's just a little bit of movement. It's not quite the spin I was looking for. We didn't put much of a prompt. Let's see, did we have that opportunity for a prompt? Yeah, no, not really. So you're pretty much at the mercy for this specific one of the AI. Let's try something else. This is product video. Golden hour. Let's try this. That is already golden hour. Let's upload. Here's our person, and we don't have any options here, so just one step in this process, generate. So this was our original image, and we turned it to golden hour, which is that hour as the sun is setting and the light is very yellow orange. And this is what we got. So just a little bit more, perhaps, of a glow, a afternoon, evening glow versus the original. Not a big change. Let's try another. Some of these are very subtle. Text remover, I could use that at times, that's for sure. Let's see, change the time of day. Mood board maker. Let's take a look and see what that's all about. Oh, restyle my room, that could be good. Finish this space, that's interesting. But let's clean up my mess. There you go. I like those. Mood board maker. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so it looks like there are 3 different steps here. So as I said before, as we've seen, some of these have multiple steps. So let's choose. Let's actually not upload. Let's work with the chef. So we have a reference image. Describe the mood board you want to generate. How about types of cakes for birthday parties? See how it goes. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. Different types of cakes for birthday parties, getting inspiration. And you could have said details for cakes or decorations for cakes, and you could describe that you want them very plain or exciting, or maybe it could be wedding cakes. It could be anything. Think of it as kind of a Pinterest scenario. You're looking for some unique ideas to jump off of. I mean, this pizza, we'd never do that. I don't think I'd ever do that. But, it gives me an idea like, I wonder what else I could. Oh, look at the superhero. Well, maybe we know that somebody is a superhero fan of a certain type. All these different types of cakes that would give you inspiration. So think of something like this as an inspirational type of a tool that can really get you motivated. I really want to try this clean up the mess, just as somebody who's had teenagers. Let me click on this. I'm going to upload one. So this is the room I'm going to have it clean up. This is not a room in my house. This is just one I had created on a different AI platform. Let's see how well it does. Ooh, here we go. Look at that. So it made it a square. Did I ask for square? I'm not sure I did. But it did clean up the area, it looks like. But yeah, I mean, not too bad. I mean, I think you still have the theme of the room. But it doesn't look like it wanted to tackle that side portion. Let's see if that was something that I said make a square. Let's take a look at the details. Choose photo. There's that. Okay. No, I think it just cut it off. Let's give it another shot. See if it'll take on that mess. Or if it just gave up. No, it did the same thing again. So obviously it just didn't want to tackle that one portion of the room. And as I go through here, I do find a lot of different uses for many of these, in a sense, just styles that can help you in the process. Instant brand kit. That's nice. You could use this for a lot of situations with color and style and development of a new look for a brand. And it's not that expensive. And that's one of the nice things about this, is that you can keep trying different approaches, black and white, photo shoot, again, lifestyle portrait shoot. If you just have, say, a person that you want to add, let's add this person again and see what we get for a lifestyle fashion shoot. And here we are, and there are 3 options. And we've seen this before where you get multiple options and multiple looks, different types of images. So we have this one, and this one. Let's pull them up and look at, completely different looks altogether. And here they are. There's 1, 2, and 3. This is becoming a common theme. We're seeing this more and more with even Runway has their new apps now. And there have been styles, there have been other types of tools like this in the AIs. But I think as they get better, especially with imagery, but even with video, as they get better, they're helping us with some basic prompts because not everybody knows how to do a photo shoot or the different styles of videography or cinematography. So if you have a guide to get you started, if you have different options for you to start looking more professional in the work that you put out there, it's nice to have. I mean, if we're going to have AI, it doesn't mean AI and you get only whatever it decides for you. You should have some say, of course, as a creative AI director. But there are different types of photography or videography that you're not as familiar with, and having some options to kick off the whole process, well, that can be very valuable. And as I pointed out before, once you've generated these images, there are tools to help you enhance them. For example, editing, maybe turn the shirt or sweater green. It's important to note that when you edit, it's going to send the images to your library. And I didn't realize that. When you are in the area of blueprints, you have your generations, but after you edit, it goes to the library. Because I had created this with this little guy right here a couple times, and I didn't know where it went, and it went to the library. And after I did those, I went over, said, okay, let's get rid of, because I added this image. I added this guy from another image. And again, it was lost. So it's important to make note of that. So then I decided just to do something very simple, turn the sweater green, and there we go. So back to your generations, you can see they're right here, but the new updates, the edits are not there. So if I wanted to bring this to life, it'll probably end up again in the library. So generate video. So model smiles and walks off camera and generate. And as you can see, here's our history there. So we could see the little croquette there. I guess that didn't work out really that well, it looks like. But let's see what happens. In this situation, we're using Motion Fast, which is Leonardo's version. But look at all these, from Veo to Sora, Kling, all these opportunities within Leonardo. And that's one of the nice things about Leonardo. Oh, here it is. Well, that did not work out at all. And no, so let's do it again, but not use their version. Let's use Sora 2 Pro. Let's make sure all of our spelling is right. Try one more. Oh, 1,200 credits. A lot more expensive. Well, that turned out to not be a good use of all those credits. Okay, well, so be it on that. And that's Sora. I mean, obviously, I wonder why it's taking this mid portion and going up. I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to do, but it's a totally different model. It's almost like you can't see. Oh, because I have a vertical here and that's a horizontal. Well, this is not, that's my issue. Okay, going back. See, we learned so many lessons in these videos. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of opportunity for inspiration in Leonardo, and make sure you use horizontal with horizontal and vertical with vertical when you want to do your updates. Hey, if you want to hear more about AI for the creative, check into the Creative AI Show every Monday on this YouTube channel and your favorite podcast location, where we are two creative guys talking AI. I'll see you in the next video.